Hello, hello, everybody. Today's stream is a very special request by our very own excuse me. Sorry, checking audio levels on my phone. A special stream requested by our very own hero of CME, Swiss Cheeses. So if he's not awake for this, that will be very, very unfortunate. I have a feeling he might show up. Anyway, welcome everybody. I see some familiar faces. Zdank, we're Person of Earth, Heather N7C, welcome back. We are getting started momentarily. Autism Incorporated, welcome, welcome. Glad you got the notification. All right, let's see if you guys can actually... All right, cool, this works. So you guys can't see most of it, but I completely and totally redid my setup, which makes streaming way more comfortable. And also, if I ever want to, I have like all this walking space behind me. And again, like, it's super zoomed in, so you're gonna barely see how much space I really have, but there's a massive, massive green screen behind me, so I can do this. Kind of, you can kind of see it. Again, it's zoomed in, but I have, like, all this space, and it's sick. And you can almost see the whole shirt. I hope you guys can hear me. So obviously I can't hear anything because I'm taking the headset off, and now it's all tangled. But could you guys hear me back there? Here we go. And yes, this does mean you guys are getting more streams, so I hope you enjoy them. Do I like the Beagles? Beagles. Do I like the Beatles? I am much more of a Rolling Stones guy. In fact, Sympathy for the Devil is my very favorite song. It's funny how the HOI 4 match will be set in Europe when no European will be watching this. Well, I guess the European viewers should have subscribed when they had the chance. Alright guys, it's been forever since I played Hearts of Iron. God, they have Afghanistan in the game now. Does Belgium have a focus tree yet? Okay. Like, every country in this game was bound to get a focus tree except for Belgium. It looks like they finally got it to Belgium. Germany has a new tree. I think they edited the Czechoslovak tree. Why are the Democrats black now? Is this a visual bug, or do they actually change the party ideologies to black? Fascism is still brown. All right, let's hop in. Also, I'm going to ping Swiss Cheeses one more time just because this is his... Oh, people are already pinging him for me on the server. Sweet. Are we going to hold or go into Germany? I'm not good enough to do an immediate offensive into the German Reich, although when they declare war on Poland, I like doing encirclements in Silesia. There tend to be a couple of good opportunities there. So, let's go for it. The game plan is to desperately hold out and hope the Allies bail us out. Don't worry, they promised us support. It's coming any day now. Alright, so I think their focus tree has changed a little, but it's mostly there. God, it's been forever since I played this game. This one's useless, as expected. Yeah, they redid how, man, look at all these new tabs. They redid how research works now, and doctrines are like, yeah, they have experimental facilities. Man, they added so much bloat to this game. And where is our beloved Belgian focus tree? They finally added it. Good job, Paradox, we're proud of you. Does Ireland have a tree yet? No. The Scandies should have a tree. They gave the Baltics a tree. Iraq has a tree. Iraq. Afghanistan has one. Did they give one to Siam? Oh, that would have been cool. All right, let's actually try to play. Isn't the Democrat Party color blue? Am I colorblind? Okay, so heads up, guys. I play with certain nightlight settings on, so it's possible that you guys see actual colors, whereas the colors I'm seeing are fake. I'm not colorblind. My PC just has a nightlight on. Oh, Czechoslovak Legion. We all remember that video. Okay, if I recall, as Czechoslovakia, you can get away with a very large amount of industry. And if you do this, you get rid of divided nation. Yes, let's just go straight to the bottom. Man, they added so much stuff. I guess we'll be doing some Civ factories. God, we're gonna get rolled. The last time I did this, I had to do 2 practice sessions, and I still barely held. Looks like they added a bunch of new lines here. Fortifications engineering? Oh god, this is really gonna change how things work for us, isn't it? Okay. Malik at 15, love your work. Your most overrated historical figure? Well, underrated is definitely going to go to Napoleon III. So for overrated, I will say Bismarck, just to be a little controversial with you guys. So we definitely do not need tanks. This doesn't appear too changed. Let's build a little bit of support equipment, but we need guns, 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 I think, first and foremost. Are there any special decisions for Czechoslovakia? None that matter, I think. Oh yeah, they have like new faction mechanics now too. When he said he would start in an hour, I didn't think he meant the hour. Heather, I am a man of my word. You got to get used to that. Also, let me, I think that's a little better. I also rotated the camera thing, so that's going to take a little bit of getting used to, I think. So I think one of the reasons historians don't like Napoleon III is that immediately after his reign, and we'll get into this in the final part when that finally releases, but the Third Republic tried to like brush Napoleon III under the rug, and just ever since nobody bothered correcting the difference. Wait, there's coal now? What does like what is to coal? Does that run our factories or what? I don't see anything that runs on coal. Do trains run on coal? Guys, this run's probably going to be a little brutal. Oh, let's consolidate our Air Force. And I think building a spy network will be good. How many factories do we have? 8. Let's build up a little bit, then we will go for the spy agency. I don't think this was changed at all. All right, sweet. Did any of you guys get coal for Christmas? In the Victorian era, that actually would have been a pretty good gift. Matthew Barrientos, you eat coal? You can have our surplus. George Washington is an overrated leader. You know, it's funny, I was reading Machiavelli the other day, and he was discussing the foundations of republics. And he describes how when founding a republic, such as the United States, you need a founder with virtually king-like powers who is also going to willingly give up that power. And when you have that, when you have like a Brutus in Rome, the first Brutus, not the one who stabbed Caesar, when you have a George Washington figure, in return for giving up that kingly power and a kingly dynasty, the Republic essentially venerates you, either as a literal god, like I think the Romans eventually did for Brutus, or like, in America, George Washington gets pretty close to a god. And it's a very impressive thing to found a stable republic, have all that power, and just give it up. I don't think many Americans view him as an especially good general, though. Like, no one thinks he's Bonaparte. No one thinks he's Alexander or Caesar. Some people might exaggerate, just generic nationalism, but I wouldn't let it bother you. All right, I think we're basically good to go. And what are we spending aluminum on? That's support equipment, but it's barely impacting us, right? Yeah, 5%. All right, sweet, let's go. You finished All Quiet on the Western Front and you cried? I'm sorry, I did not like All Quiet on the Western Front. It's too many cheap shots, you know? Very whiny. The evil voice of Despari said that you should use AT guns. I don't trust Despari. Despare, however you pronounce that guy's name. Hello, Ezekiel from Canadian Camo. Welcome to the stream. You see, there's hardly any German troops on our border. I bet relations between our two great nations... Oh, what is this? Oh yeah, there's companies in this game now. So Skoda Artillery is here. They're an artillery manufacturer. I feel like artillery. Why don't we invest in the shipyards? Ah, I see. Oh no, I remember this mechanic. I used to work with this. Interesting options. That's pretty good. All right. Mios make research faster and make stuff better. Remember that? I don't know what that means. Been playing either Black Ice or Old World Blues. No clue how any of this works in vanilla. Yeah, me neither. Can't believe I thought you actually cared about Paradox sponsorships. I've worked with Paradox before. They're a great group of guys. They give me early access to their games sometimes to stream. I hate all GDR items. I would throw away one except for the ones I already own and hold deal. I bended one and I feel guilty. It's been a while. Swiss cheese. I'm glad you finally made it to the stream, buddy. Now, I'm not that much of a deck collector, but I think there is a promise you have to fulfill. So yeah, you guys are telling me I really screwed up by not going for the shipyard? I don't... Oh, I see. Let's just keep rolling. We'll see what happens. You gotta treat this like a roguelite. You just keep going, keep going, keep going, and then when you play again, you correct your mistakes. Or at least that's what I tell myself. The Italians getting pushed. They fixed it, though. Good for them. Canadian Camo, are you trying to say you have 10 hours in HOI 4 or 10,000 hours in HOI 4? Alright, so that did a little bit for us. Let's keep going down the track. I think we're going to immediately go for improved worker conditions because it's not like we are producing very much anyway. Or actually, wait, do we have any good advisors we want? None that are available. So yeah, we'll go right for the worker conditions. How many hours do I have in Paradox games? Oh, it's got to be a combined thousands. Very early on, with the first few HOI 4 DLCs, I played Hearts of Iron 4 very, very competitively. I remember, like, I could play like 5, 6, 7 hours at a time. I'm becoming an old man now, though. I don't know if I can do that. Looks like we have the same generals as last time. Construction is looking very good. Do I play any CK3? A very, very small amount. We should probably go dispersed because we're going to get bombed. Your friend was doing an Italy game and Romania switched like 5 months into Barbarossa. That's just tragic. Am I playing defensive or offensive? I'm definitely playing defensive. It's been way too long to do anything fancy like that. Zdank, if you go early in the channel's history, this channel started by doing Paradox game tutorials. They're admittedly a little outdated, but I know people still get some use out of them. Spanish Civil War, as is tradition. We should start building our agency, I think. Let's go for the snack. All right, economy is humming along very nicely. Let's keep going for it. We're going to get these soon. So as regards our focuses, does the new... Okay, so this increases the maximum land fort level just on its own. And it sets them. Okay, so I don't think we need to worry too much about researching forts ourselves. My plan, by the way, is to probably abandon East Slovakia. We're going to stick to the west and let these two go. Maybe we'll hold this state. I don't know. The problem is that this is only in hills, and I think this is the main VP. Western Slovakia is very holdable, though, due to Bratislava. And we can do, like, what? Put a fort here, put a fort here, put a fort here. We're defending this state anyway. Ooh, we might want radios soon. Let's see what else there is out here. It's been forever since I played this game. Ah, we can spend the political power to boost our infantry weapon manufacture. All right, I think that'll be worth it. Do I like Poland? Poland's a pretty cool country. They're pretty chill. I think you put the flag upside down, though. When is the next episode? We're working on it, I promise. Before the end of January is very, very likely. Production got all messed up by the holidays. You know how it goes. Everyone has families and stuff. Turns out I can't legally chain people to their desks all year. It's very sad, I know. AOC for 2028. You keep saying weird stuff, I'm timing you out. Ooh, we can get up to partial mob. Don't mind if I do. Okay, if I recall, doing it at the wrong time can mess up your country with mobilizations and strikes. Oh, I see. Coal is for construction. All right. So Moravia's full. I feel like after this, we're just going to go for military. There we go. Dispersed industry. Absolutely beautiful. And, ooh, we have an Austro-German-Czech spy who's both well-groomed and a double agent. Let us send him into Germany. So the main thing we're looking out for is the Czechoslovak annexation focus. Although they really changed how the Germany tree works. Where's annexed Czechoslovakia on here? Here it is. So after the Anschluss, they can immediately demand the Sudetenland from us. So as soon as they Anschluss, we should like make sure we're really, really ready. Do I think the Treaty of Versailles was too harsh or a half measure from Germany? It's a complicated question. If you're French or British, it was not nearly harsh enough. If you're American, I understand why they made a soft treaty. Basically, they need to pick a direction where they're going to have a lenient peace or a harsh peace. The peace they made was a really bad compromise.
Debt repaid happily. Got back from a date with her, and now I've got your stream to watch.
Swiss, you went on a date with that girl? Congratulations, dude. Man, you just met her. I'll be reaching out to you on CallMeEzekiel.store to redeem your reward, by the way. All right, let's figure this out. I gotta rub all my brain cells together to make good decisions. All right, and that's going to really fix up our stability. I think we're looking good. Bro donated your entire life savings. Autism Incorporated, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but did you get gifted your membership, or are you also an active supporter? Best day so far? Yeah, Swiss, it looks like you're having a pretty good time. I would be real, the channel has taken up so much on my life. It has been forever since I seriously dated. And with the plan I have, next year I'm not going to be doing much dating either, so... If one is going to change the nations, one cannot do it by half measures. If the willingness to stand on your enemy's neck is not there, neither should the attempt be made. I'm not really sure what point you're trying to make. Compared to other treaties imposed on the Central Powers in Russia, the Treaty of Versailles was lenient, and especially along the American loans and other aid, etc., the Germans were butthurt. I will say this, Chess Gaming, though, those other countries were empires. The Ottomans and maybe Bulgaria, the Ottomans and the Austrians and the Russians did not have their central ethnicities' territory taken from them, whereas the Germans had very little in the way of non-German territories to take from them. Or in the case of Alsace-Lorraine, they were ethnically German, but they tended to identify as French. Don't worry, Autism Incorporated. You are a loyal viewer. I recognize your name. You more than deserve it. I understand that callback, but like, what specifically prompted you to make that point? Are you talking about Versailles? Because I'm not really sure the Allies changed German culture much, or even intended to. Swiss needs to be nerfed, Heather says. Well, don't worry. We'll send a little hit team in. They'll break both of his legs. Right in time for his next date. Germans also had almost none of their ethnic... Exactly, Wender? No, Wens. Alright, there we go. A lot of our problems are solved. I don't care too much about this branch now. We can just do that later. This is like later. Don't worry about it. We can actually just straight up join the Entente whenever we want. So this tree's almost not relevant except for this bonus, which is nice. And these we can go for later, okay? These are interesting options. It's the end of 1836. I think we have a bit of time for economic development. Is there a stand on your own option? You can form your own alliance, but there's no stand on your own. So basically trust in the West. Okay, we'll do strategic decisions, then we'll start working on the forts. The main territories taken from Germany were either historically Polish-French in the East, decided by referendums, as Wen said. The one exception I'll make, and this one was like pissing people off for obvious reasons, handing over the Polish corridor to Germany was silly for a large number of reasons. Woodrow Wilson over in the United States had a really intelligent grand strategy, but when it came time to actually draw the European borders, he done goofed a little. I can do 2 focuses now before I rush forts. Thank you for the heads up, Wend. I might even just rush forts now, because I don't know what I'm doing here. Also, what are our templates? Alright, our templates are basically fine. At least as far as starter templates go. The cavalry we're getting rid of, though. We're converting everything that is not mountaineers to infantry. Yeah, we have an unknown focus now. Shouldn't there be a mission to, yeah, infiltrate. Oh, we need 2 operatives for that, though. And I can't recruit another one because I don't have the right stuff. All right. I'm just going to go with Wens and not worry too much about the spycraft. We will boost up to limited con. And we're about to get more political power anyway. The wise and mystical horse says I should use hospitals. Yeah, we'll be getting a lot of that stuff soon. Strategic decisions, very nice. So if I recall, army defense is still basically useless, and even on the defensive, I think you want the offense guy. Wait, do we not have evaluate the political climate? Did the focus cancel? Oh, I did strategic decisions. Okay. I was tweaking out for a sec. And how's construction looking? All right, from now on, we are going to focus more and more on the whatchamacallit, on the military research. These are small arms. Yeah. The very historically inaccurate anarchist uprising. This never happened. There was a very small bit of violence in Barcelona, and that was it. We should steal some hair from a random Eastern European leader and make illegal substances. I don't know what that means. I think the biggest problem with Versailles is that no one was willing to enforce it, which made it ineffective, like the 10th Amendment. I hope you guys saw our series on Neville Chamberlain and what he was trying to accomplish. You think the org guy is better for defense? Well, it's too late for that. You love research speed. You love research speed. I think you like researching speed. I think that's what you like. The only thing Army Defense does is that lowers the chance of units being critically hit, makes boats more fun. And the rest of you guys are discussing the Treaty of Versailles. Very nice. That's a CallMeEzekiel chat room if I ever saw one. I think a very good point was made regarding military hospitals. Wait, helicopter recon? This is the 40s. Do you have to, like, build? Oh, this is, like, the special... Okay, these are the secret projects. That's pretty sick, honestly. Yeah, we need to get a truck in order to get any of these guys. I think we got to go for it. Oh, hey, we have units now. All right, and as soon as they Anschluss Austria, I think that's when we're going to begin drilling. Oh, we should probably spend this. Oh yeah, how do the new doctrines work? I think they're still under research. No? Where? Officer Corps? Here we go. So do they, like, completely change how these work, or... That's cool. Ah, the Hindenburg survived. Very interesting. You know, I think we can go for our boy, the elusive gentleman. Oops, I forgot to actually add him. There we go. And it's going to be 30 days for a spy. America cowering in the corner. Hungary did not deserve being punished that much in the Treaty of Versailles. Well, very minor technicality. Versailles was not what applied to Hungary. But the reason Hungary got beaten up so bad was not necessarily the initial peace treaty, is that they went to war with all of their neighbors under a communist government and then lost. And that kind of pissed everybody off. Can I promise you that I won't be mugged in an alleyway soon before finishing the next vid? I'm gonna be real with you, I don't think that's much of a problem. I'm pretty scrappy in a fight. Unless the other guy has a knife, in which case, anyone telling you about knife defense, they're lying. The only surefire defense against a knife is to run away. Okay, if I understand how this works, having adjacent networks increases the spread of all of them. Yes. Okay, cool. And let's infiltrate civilian administration with both of our boys. And commence when ready. All right, sick. Oh, yes, we need to start manufacturing artillery. And we're also going to want trucks. And I will even include a token amount of air defense. Okay, I'm not going to worry too much about construction just because we don't have that many slots in this country. And we will need engineering companies bad. Actually, I won't research this yet. Actually, no, I will research that. If I remember one thing from the way I play this game, is that I always forget to research support companies. What about bringing a gun to a knife fight? I'm pretty sure that would work. Amin, our professional shill, wants to see what I'm wearing. That actually sounds kind of messed up now that I say it out loud. All right, using all this extra space I have, I can almost barely show you the shirt if I stand on my tiptoes. That's the best I can get for you guys. But yeah, it's the Welcome to Finland 1940 shirt, which you can get on CallMeEzekiel.store. Amin, you know how to place the link, I hope. H-Ace Productions, you don't really need that with Czechoslovakia because your focus is do the fort research for you. So this is the research slot. And I have to have more than 34 factories. Yeah, so let's go for the research slot. And the second they Anschluss Austria, we're back to fortifications. Speaking of, does it put fortifications on the Austrian border? Yes, it does. Okay, if I recall, this province here is actually linked to Austria. So you need to build forts there manually, especially since it's plains. Unless, of course, we're just going to go with the previous track I described, which I actually think we will do. Oh, there's rangers now? Who does it apply? Ah, recon rangers. Interesting. The void takes another victim, the light in his room. Exactly. What's your favorite anime or manga? I'm very excited for season 2 of Frieren. Oh, stoked. Welcome to the stream. Ezekiel is a man-dwarf confirmed. I will have you know that I am 5'11".
Ezekiel is a man-dwarf confirmed.
On a good day. Oh, I need to play the... Thank you, Zdank, for the reminder. I mean, it's American time. No one knows what a centimeter is. You're scaring them with your fancy Euro units. See, Americans aren't scared of firearms, but they are scared of the metric system. Bear this information in mind the next time you have to fight an American. All right, so what kind of deficit does this put us at? It puts us at an absolutely dreadful deficit. But it's probably going to be fine. All right, we need anti-aircraft guns, we need artillery, we need infantry equipment. Luckily, we are producing all of that. What's a kilometer? Only freedom units here. Exactly. Thank you for using football fields. Exactly, it's 0.001 football fields. Every American can instantly make that calculation in their head. Trust in the West. What could possibly go wrong? You know, now that I look at these are actually insanely good. I should probably have been going for these. Or, you know what? We already started on the research slot. Let's go for it. I think we have a bit of time. All right. Taking bets, everyone. Did China blow the Yellow River for absolutely no reason? No, the AI actually did it right this time. Good job, Chinese AI. We're proud of you. Not true. We measure our most important objects using metric. Guns, drugs, and diabetes-inducing soda. That's true, but those are a very, very special case. Alright, now for some reason the game wants me to send these dudes back. So what's the level of civilian infiltration we have here? Oh yeah, we gotta spend stuff, don't we? YouTube needs to allow me to like people's comments here because some of them are gold. Why can't you like comments now? Yeah, we're still a little ahead on those. And we're adding engineering companies to all of our units. Yeah, how are we doing deficit-wise? Okay, it looks like we're closing the gap. POV, Czechoslovakia trusting the Allies to save it. He's wrong. Heather, you have too little faith. This government will be removing you from the cabinet for this. We have our full faith and credit in the Allies. They would never abandon us. All right, now we get one of these really, really cheap. So it won't actually let me see the details. So let's just go for it. What happens? Oh, plus 20% entrenchment? I think we picked the right one. All right, so we're going for the +1 research slot. And we are running low on iron. Looks like we're going to need to reduce our... Oh, but we can't. That's tragic. The decline of the West is imminent. No, you need to have more faith. The West will stand. My brother in democracy. When you're such a democracy enjoyer, democracy itself takes the place of Jesus Christ. You know what? I think there's a slim chance that if Hungary likes us more, they are less likely to intervene in the war, or they'll wait longer. Man, there is not a lot to spend our political power on. What happened to the Restoring Byzantium stream? We just got really unlucky and the campaign ground down to a halt. As a small nation in Victoria 3, you're almost totally dependent on having some bigger power sponsor you, and the UK kept bullying us, and the Russians never wanted to help. Oh, we can go for this. Oh, this just straight up gives us more coal? That's pretty cool. Fascist states when people hit them with the free press. Exactly. I should try doing 30 minutes of hell for the next stream. No, guys, I'm not... I used to be good at Hearts of Iron 4. I'm not good at it anymore. I can't do all these fancy challenges. I don't have it in me. So are my spies doing their jobs or what? So we can infiltrate their everything, basically. Oh, yes. Let me just pick a focus. So we have the extra slot. These I don't think are going to be very helpful to us. So let's go down this track. And again, the second they touch Austria, we finish our forts. Oh, infantry equipment. We have a ton of. Wow. I'm just going to take one off. In fact, we're even going to start importing stuff. Let's find a country. Yeah, the USSR is probably a good country to import from. Gotta find a country that won't help the Axis too much. I guess China. Kaiserreich? I'd be interested in playing some mods because, like, you don't have to be very good at this game to play mods well, usually. Your stomach is named Budapest? I don't understand what that means. You think Czechia might have to hold a last stand like Nobles? God, Halo Reach was such a good game. Hungarians will enter the war no matter what. I do understand that, but again, I think if they like you better, they might wait just a little bit longer. That fine HOI 4 is like riding a bike. There's a town in the US called Bigwater. I believe it. Any episodes on Ireland? Not for the foreseeable future. It'll probably come up in, like, passing, but I don't know if it's an actual subject we're going to cover. Oh, hey, look, it's the Reconquista, getting rid of the last Muslim country in Spain. Oh, yep, that's the Anschluss. Time to build forts. Forts, forts, forts. Nothing but forts. We're also going to save up our political power so we can do, like, mass conscription and whatever else we need. We should also give proper organization to our army. And we're going to drill them. We're also going to improve worker condition again while we still can. We will need the stability. If I do this, yes, the networks are still connected. Cool. Oh god, we need so much steel, and the Chinese are not actually giving it to us. Okay, cool. We'll do it from the Soviet Onion then. Soviet Onion. So we don't need the breakthrough, but the soft attack will be nice. It would actually be worth going ahead of time to get the better engineers, because we really need that fortification boost. Also, it's not the off... Oh, God, I forgot about the officer corps and everything. Professional engineering schools. New officers... Interesting. You need superior firepower for the engineers. I'd have associated that more with, what is it called? Grand Battle Plan like we have. I recall one of these. Yeah, static warfare. That's really good. But I think defensive posture, 20%, I think that's better. Oh, that's interesting. You pick just one. Oh, that's very interesting. Great War Infantry. And that one gives, like, all sorts of bonuses. And that gives construction... You know, Great War Infantry might actually be better than for us than defensive posture. Although, actually, these are both pretty good. Oh, we can get 40%... Okay, sorry, yeah, I'm doing defensive posture. That's way better. Any Vicky 2 streams? Very possible in the future. I feel like Victoria 2 as Poland is a great anniversary thing, or like for big milestones, like, I don't know, 500,000 subscribers. Oh, you want to see Titanfall again? I'll stream Titanfall again. That game's awesome. How many hours do I have on HOI 4? Hundreds. Probably approaching 1,000. Oh, okay. Here we go. Around the time our focus finishes, so should theirs if it's a 70-day focus. Which it is. Okay. So when we near the end of our focus, we stop the drilling. Also, our little internal redoubt needs to be built up. Oh, it does, oh, but this stage is not. Okay, cool. So let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How high can I build? Up to 6? Yeah, 6 works. Are we short anything? We're still quite short artillery, but we're pretty much fine everything else. And yeah, we want to save up whatever political power we can. Who's my favorite country ball YouTuber? It's got to be the classic, Brains for Breakfast. He really started it all for all of us. Oh, this is rubber. I guess British Malaya is the best option here. We want to pay very close attention to our advanced fortification focus. So this army is mostly seasoned. This one's gonna have a bit more of a training problem. No, you have to believe in me. You have to believe. All right, let's stop the training. So because... Oh, was it not Germany? Maybe it was Hungary building the focus on us. Oh, we need a new commander for this. Yeah, sure, I'll promote the HOI 4 Classic Commander. Alright, let's see what happens. Fort's gonna get bombed. Not much we can do about that. Oh, we never built air defense. Okay, yeah, there was something we could. Okay, we will never surrender. And the AI is probably gonna wait a minute. No, they're not. Alright, are we about to get totally slaughtered? Alright. We just have to micro. That's all we need to do. And I'm going to pull guys off the north because that's mountains and move them to the south where there are not mountains. Also, we can up our fortifications just a little bit with static warfare. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Ooh, they already pushed us out of one spot. Alright, I'll be honest, boys. I might not be so well qualified to play this game. It's been a little while. Oh, no. Alright, it might already be over. Let's conscript, because we need the manpower. Alright, we are sticking with our plan. Abandon Slovakia, just defend Czechia. The main line is more or less holding. Aside from the places where it's not. How bad is the tungsten shortage affecting us? Czechoslovakia got encircled once. No, we haven't had any troops encircled. We got pushed back in a few spots, but no encirclements. You know, the state is considered occupied, so I can actually abandon it to shorten our front a little bit. Alright, I think things may be stabilizing. And by stabilizing, I mean for the Germans. Oh yeah, we ain't doing so hot. We are not doing so hot. I think it's Jover, boys. I don't think anti-air was the problem. I think the build was just bad. Alright, I'm gonna give this one more shot. And if it doesn't work out well, I'm gonna switch to another game that I'm way more confident in. But you know what? Lessons were learned. For one, we way overproduced guns. And we underproduced support equipment. We also underproduced artillery and towed anti-air. And yes, I'm aware we needed state-level anti-air as well. We will deal with that at a later point. If possible, maybe try making allies with Romania so they can aid you. I'm trying to do like a semi-historical run. I don't want to bring more countries into this. I'm doing Czechoslovakia alone. And I think that's basically everything, yes. And we're going to want to go into partial mobilization as quickly as possible. That's one of the good things we can do. Okay, so this time you guys wanted me to do the shipyard. But I don't fully follow the advantage here. Okay, military industrial organization research bonus. So you guys telling me that this bonus here applies to all of them? I'm not sure it does. I'm pretty sure artillery is the way to go here, no? Yeah, because this gives the same bonus. Yeah, no, I think I was getting messed with. Sometimes the chat is not your friend. I also think we could have built civs for slightly longer. Do I have any tips for this game? Again, it's been a very long time, so I'm probably the last guy you should be asking. So, make sure you have fun, I guess. Oh, and avoid multiplayer. Lots of, very sweaty people there. The Czechoslovak Navy is so powerful they never lost a battle. You know, Autism Incorporated, they actually won a naval battle, the Czechoslovaks. Very early in their history. They're very proud of it. Are there any unsubscribed viewers in the stream? I have no doubt the subscribed viewers will handle them with all of the mercy they deserve, which is none. Yeah, also, building the spy network I think was totally useless. We're going to save our research points this time. First time seeing my face? I hope I did not disappoint. I'm certainly not the old guy who's our mascot, CallMeEzekiel. The reason I wanted the spy network is that I wanted to know when they were going to go for the Anschluss so we could prepare in advance. But now we basically know. I mean, historical is turned on, so it would make sense. So the radio we don't need till later. So we can go to limited conscription, but we don't actually need it yet, so I think we will do the improved worker conditions. So yeah, as it regards the call out for the unsubbed viewers, the plan is to do that every other video, because if we're doing it in every single video, I imagine you guys will get a little sick of it. All right, and all of our national focuses, all of our national problems disappeared. I also think that anything political power related isn't that helpful. I feel like these guys are good. Export subsidies. Yeah, that consumer goods factories factor is insane. The last one, less good. We don't really need the tanks. I should collab with more artists. Absolutely on the agenda. We have a great relationship with Hero Tanfa. A lot of the guys I worked with already seem interested in working again. I also want to collaborate with more YouTubers. It's just that every collab is another complex part on a very advanced machine. These videos are already huge projects, so we got to be careful with them. Plan Plan is your god. I've seen worse things worshipped. Plan Plan never asked for a blood sacrifice. Yeah, we're gonna have to remember to build the anti-air too. Chibi Napoleon is the best thing you've seen. Hero Tanfa cooked. Yeah, I want to play his game on stream again, by the way. American Smuggler Simulator. No, American Revolution Smuggler. United Population, sick. Let's start pushing down this track. Yeah, I think the spy agency also was a giant waste. We should not have bothered with that. Interesting, we can expand the coal mines. I guess we will have to send the unsubscribed viewers there soon. Get some use out of them before we kill them. You know how it goes. Top 3 states? Ooh. I love Louisiana, Quebec, in large part because I helped him design her. And who's the third? Honestly, the 2 cover girls, Loyalist Chan and Patriot Chan. They're the best. That's Massachusetts and New York. You can't beat the classics. What are my thoughts on Assassin's Creed? I loved the first 4 the first 3. I loved them up to Brotherhood. And Black Flag was also sick, but I don't really consider that an Assassin's Creed game. It was kind of it's kind of its own thing. All right, so if I recall, we should be able to get basically just this one, and then we have to focus on the fortifications. We should also start working on our military. Hindenburg survived again. It's having a very lucky run in our campaign, I must say. And I want to keep building civs until we have 30 on construction at all times. Or you know what? 25. That's probably a more realistic number. I don't know if I can play Assassin's Creed 2. Is it on PC? They probably ported it over. So yeah, after strategic decisions, yeah, I think we have to go straight down and max out the forts while we can. Is the Theorist worth it? I don't think it is right now. Yeah, let's work on the army. It's going to require 20 trucks per unit, but how much better is it than the cavalry? I don't think it's worth it for the extra trucks. We're also going to transform everyone who is not a mountaineer into our regular infantry. And what's our deficit looking like? It's mostly an AA deficit. Infantry equipment we're looking good on. And we're not even producing AA, so go figure. Oh yes, and we have exactly as many civs as we wanted. So it is time now to max out on mills. All right. The Chinese AI seems to be doing a way better job with blowing the Yellow River. I remember in previous editions, they'd still have the Japanese at Beijing. They added the Great Wall. Oh my god! The Great Wall is like actually a game mechanic. You can fight over it. That's sick. Z-Dank, there's actually a really interesting point that America was holding elections during the war. Now, by American election standards, those were like pretty interfered with elections by the government. But still, even holding them. Hell, we held pretty straight elections during the Civil War, too. What's the best HOI 4 DLC? Okay, Manpeet Mahal. Pro tip. Don't buy a single HOI 4 DLC. Instead, they have a subscription service for either $7 a month or $15 for 3 months at a time. You get every single DLC while the subscription is active. So you buy the subscription for whatever period of time you want to play it. You have the full game experience, and then you just stop the subscription when you're done playing. That's actually what I do whenever I stream, because I don't play HOI that much. I pay the $7 for the stream period, I stream it, I cancel the subscription, and then life's good. Yeah, we're so proud of the Czechoslovak Legion video. What I really want to do is revisit the whole Russian Civil War and give it our 5-part series treatment like we've done for other subjects. That would be really nice. Has researched Rangers. So how do you get Rangers? Is that just a tech or like a doctrine? I'm guessing it's a Oh, it's probably down here. Ah, they added actual rangers to the game. I feel like for Czechoslovakia, though, mountaineers are the more useful. Special Forces. I found it, Skull Bones. Thank you. Oh, and also we shouldn't forget about building AA. That's going to be a big deal for us. Let's see here. Oh, we actually already have maxed out AA here. All right. I think we are in a much stronger position than our last run. Animated history summarized videos. This channel has replaced extra credits, extra history in terms of quality. Well, it's very kind of you to say. They were a very big inspiration of ours. I know we're stacking up a lot of political power. I'm saving it for when the war starts, because we're going to want to reduce our exports, we're going to want to increase conscription, and we're going to want to go on either war economy or total mob, and that's going to cost us a ton. And there's nothing we can get that's really passively helpful. Like, maybe when the war starts, we want, like, the army regrouping expert, and maybe, I don't know, we want the theorist or something. But that will all wait for later. You know, I'm actually going to abandon this state, Teshanishko. Did we build anything in it? Yeah, I'm going to stop building there because it's going to be too hard to defend. I know they're mountains, but it's too... Oh, actually, one of them is even mountains. But it's 2 extra tiles, and we can consolidate into 1 hill here otherwise. So, like, this is our ring, basically. This is probably the weakest point in our line. This and, like, here, because that's a plain. It's actually a bunch of plains down there. You know what I can do that should help our manpower situation out quite a bit? Doing this and this, it keeps us at 20 width. And it should pretty heavily reduce a lot of our problems. And yeah, we can't go to war economy or anything, which is unfortunate. Are you going to play any of the major mods? For HOI 4, honestly, I'd be interested in doing that. You know, I think one of our problems is that we don't have enough raw materials. The shortages aren't hurting us that bad yet, but they're going to when we have more factories on production. Why do I have day-night on? I guess I never noticed it. I can turn that off for you guys. All right, there we go. And I think the rest of these are basically useless. So let's move on to the extra research slot. I'm not abandoning all of Slovakia, only the west. Yeah, and they just Anschlussed, so let's make that lower priority. We need these forts. Oh, the forts build quick. That's nice. You know, I guess we should probably include Nitra in the defense here. Oh, I think you can't build I think mountains might reduce the maximum fort level. That's interesting if it's the case. And here's one thing you want to do. Taking this tile means you don't have to defend this one, or this one. So you're consolidating 3 into 1, and that helps your defensive line a lot, and I think it's mountain. No, it's hill, but it's still way easier to defend just the one tile. Yeah, we're going to have some equipment problems, I think. What are my thoughts on the interwar period, and what should you research? Right now, you're learning about the interwar period. We'd love to hear your thoughts and suggestions on the period. But we actually have a lot of videos talking about the lead up to World War II. So it's not about the interwar period itself. Well, I mean, like, listen, it is, but it's from the perspective of going into the war. The Neville Chamberlain video, I think you'll find very interesting. The lead up to the war from the Soviet Union perspective you might find very interesting, and the Why Italy Failed video I think you will also find very interesting. Because again, they talk way less about the war and more about the lead up to the war. You know, I'm just going to deploy all these guys. And we're going to begin drilling them. All right, if it's not this focus, the next focus is going to be the Anschluss. Oh, yep, they're doing the Anschluss. Okay, cool. Ooh, we are behind on gun research. That's very not good. You know, I'm going to take out the lines and just focus on the support companies. Maybe if we do this, it works. It kind of sort of works if we do that. All right, that fixes most of our situation. And I think we can maybe buy a bunch of really cheap guns off the international market. Who has, like, 4,000 guns? Ah, the Dutch. God bless them. Thank you, the Dutch. Very cool. Ooh, a lot of these guys are about to get veteran. Yeah, we have to stop, though. We need to actually build fortifications. I'm going to deploy these units. right, that's good. And for our doctrine, defensive posture. I'll also snag this guy, and I probably should have gotten this guy earlier before I spent all that mill XP. But hey, you live, you learn. They might not have a navy, but they do have generals with aircraft carrier chins. Yeah, I see it. Unfortunately, I do see it. Alright, our units are maxed out on their fortifications. And Germany should declare war on us any second. So yeah, we're going to let this run out. So we can get every last gun into our soldiers' hands we can. Ooh, okay, they actually guaranteed our independence. I think... Oh, guys, we lucked out. We really lucked out. Okay, this might be a bit of a stupid risk, but maybe we can take this tile. Yeah, we're much better prepared this time. Oh, and they're all... Yes, the allies are lend-leasing us. Let's go. All right, so we are going to go limited export. I think we have the war support for women in the workforce. Let me double check that. Yes, we only need total MOB for that. So we'll go total MOB. Women in the workforce. And we have to save up for further conscription, but, like, it's basically fine. This should work itself out. Yes, and we're going to be able to take that tile. Okay, so these guys are going to stop, and these guys are going to stop because we don't want to accidentally abandon our own tiles. All right, down here we're getting a little bit of trouble, it looks like. Yes, there we go. So I want to build fortifications in this tile. Very important. And these are the most important tiles by far. Oh my god, are the French actually doing something? We might have something. I don't have planning bonuses? What do you mean I don't have planning bonuses? Man, they added so many things to... God, that's sick. Also, we're 10% of the faction. That's pretty cool. Oh, did these guys never deploy? Yeah, guys, get to the front. What are you doing? Stop slacking. The main thing we need are trucks. I hope the allies are willing to give us some. That would be pretty cool of them. Yeah, for the record, there's no way we're holding here. Something I see in other games, at least past versions of HOI 4, is that the Italians very often break into France. Okay, these aren't really helpful. This does not really help us. There's some interesting things here. But things like division defense on core territory, I think that'll be very helpful. You know what? No, maybe not. Maybe we'll just go down our military trees. Is there anything actually good here, though? I guess we're sticking to the political tree. The baguette people get red bubbles? No, they have green bubbles. Watch, they're going to take this province because the Germans... Oh, the Germans did build the West Wall. And then they're... Oh, the French are actually doing things. Go France. I'm very proud of you. I feel like we're barely going to need these forts for a little while. We'll need them soon. Just you wait. But not yet. I almost feel like we could even, like, go for a cheeky little encirclement. I'll wait for the Germans to declare war on Poland, because they'll definitely do that. But as soon as that happens, they're going to be stretched thin, and we can go for some Silesian encirclements. Oh, and we also want to up our conscription laws. But no, we're looking, yeah, man, look at this. Some places, they only have 1 division per tile. This was a very fortunate development. Are you guys feeling it? Are you feeling it? Are there any other guys? I guess army logistics would be all right. I don't know if that actually helps us, but we can certainly try. Ah, come on, Lithuania. You should have gone for it. I would have believed in you guys. Oh, we can go for, like, more of these. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. We got options is the point. Also, since the war is kind of chill right now, we're going to try to increase our stability a little more. What's the air situation looking like? We actually have air superiority. Is our Air Force? Yeah, I assigned the Air Force and everything. Okay, cool. This is going really, really well for us. Famous last words, I know, but for now, I can't complain. If this keeps going well, I might even try to keep Western Slovakia. Oh, that's kind of a stretch, though. We'd have to defend this town. And we need more Democrat support before we can go down that tree. That is fine. I guess we're doing this stuff. The Germans will never spoil the blue Czechoslovak sky. Exactly. What are the casualties looking like? We killed 100,000 Germans. Man, we have a 20-to-1 kill death ratio. That's wild. See, I'm actually good at Hearts of Iron 4. I don't know what you guys were talking about. I'm the best at this game. Oh, that's interesting. So you get the bonuses. Okay, so we might as well just go for more of these. What are some options? So we can go for flying batteries, anti-tank front line. Self-propelled, definitely not happening. So you have to actually look at what the bonuses will be. So there's entrenchment bonuses and stuff here. God, you gotta, like... The spreadsheet people must love this DLC. There is, like, so much stuff to go through here. Oh, this is all anti-tank. Okay. Maybe field engineering is the way to go for us, because that's all about engineering companies, and those are a pretty cheap addition we can afford. Yeah, let's go for it. So armor we don't even have. Unless something here helps infantry. Mobile defense, maybe? Now, let's see operations. You know, desperate defense might be good for us. We're Czechoslovakia. Expeditionary warfare. Oh, I guess that's for, like, overseas stuff. Infiltration tactics are probably really good for infantry offensives. We're either doing this or desperate defense. We'll see how the war develops. Get double anti-tank and go for AT. Disgusting. Let's also go for war bonds. Grab them while we can. Oh, let's also make our mountaineers good. All right. You know, we're about to get a really big bonus to removing the ahead of time penalty by up to 2 years. I think that if we research... Where is it? If we research this guy here, which is already a little ahead of time, this is 1940, it's about to be... It'll be 1940 soon. We'll be able to research this guy way ahead. I don't know if it's actually that big a bonus, but it makes me feel clever, so we're going to do it. Oh, we're way short of guns, though. Oh, well, the reason we're way short of guns is that we're training too much. French are holding pretty strong, though. Also, Luxembourg used to only be one province. Now it's 2. I'm proud of you, Luxembourg. Good job. You're a big boy country now. Oh, can we not get the Democrat? Oh, we already have him. Yeah, the rest of these are basically useless. What's the next big series? Not to be revealed, but I'm very nearly done with the script for it. You know, a little part of me wants to just push up to this river line and then hold a left flank, maybe with the woods here. It's probably an awful idea, but I really want to do it. Well, the push is working, so the idea can't be that bad. Yes, please send me free stuff, the Allies. I promise I will not just sell it for profit. I see those attacks are not going as well as I had hoped. So these are all just plains. Well, it's currently raining. If we wait for the rain to stop, that might ease things up. You know, this is another tile we can use to ease up our line. It means we have to defend 1 less. You want a hint? The Halls of Montezuma. That is your hint. And it's not the obvious conclusion from that line. No, why are you canceling the Lend-Lease? We totally weren't reselling that equipment for profit, I swear! Ooh, did they maybe make themselves vulnerable here? Nah, our divisions are just too weak to attack, that's the problem. We're building up a very nice artillery stockpile, though. Okay, let's see if we can do it again. Let's put 1 artillery and 1 anti-air in the line and see how that affects our production. Okay, so it makes our gun situation way better, but artillery and anti-aircraft we are obviously very, very far behind on. Look at that, we have way more troops. The Soviet Union declared war on Finland, as is tradition. Yes, the Czechoslovak army grows. Soon we will be unstoppable. Did I hear about the armchair historian retiring? Yeah, man, I'm gonna miss him. He was so talented. His whole team, he had like a lot of people working under him. Great team, all of them. Oh, they're counterattacking. It doesn't matter that much if we lose the tile, but I do want to make them hurt for it. Okay, there's a real risk of over-investing here, but again, I want to make them hurt. Yeah, and they're really hurting for it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to extend our fort line to actually include these 2 tiles. I think it'll be worth it. Also, we can get a ton of just random bonuses. God, there is so much just random stuff in Hearts of Iron 4. Well, entrenchment speed's very good for us. I guess we'll just do this. And this. Oh, we have infantry leaders. Okay, these are both really good. I want to play a little more aggressive, though. You're begging me to watch... Oh, Autism Incorporated. Sorry, no, you're totally right. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's just, again, it's been forever since I played this game. No, you're right. Like, I should have been doing arbitrary battle plans for the bonuses. Silly Billy me. Still haven't pushed us out of that 1 tile. Yeah, that'll help our guys a lot on these offensives. We're 45% of the war effort. We've killed 300,000 Germans. You know, interestingly, the Italians don't seem to be counted as being at war with me. Oh, our logistics network is having some trouble. That's helping things out, but we gotta be low on trucks. Yeah, we're real low on trucks. With any luck, the Allies should send us some. They need rubber, though, and boy do we need steel. We'll be able to get guns 3 in just a couple of, 99 days. It looks like I actually planned something out very well for a change. Although it seems the Germans have intensified their bombing campaign, so that's gonna be a bit of a problem. I should conscript the unsubbed, boundless pool of them. Yeah, I won't even send them weapons. I'm not even gonna try to fight with them. I'm just gonna send them to die. All right, here we go. Advanced technology. Okay, regarding operations, I don't think we actually need the manpower. So I think infiltration tactics is the way to go. It suits our infantry. Also, the tile is looking very weak. Oh, that's the tile we just lost, actually. Our Bratislava boys need a bit of help, I think. They need a lot of bit of help, I think. What's my favorite piece of propaganda? God, it is on the tip of my tongue. Ugh. God, if I saw it, I'd... Sorry, like, I have like half the image in my mind. I just can't put the word to it. Favorite alternate history scenario? What if Napoleon won the Napoleonic Wars? That's something I honestly think about. Oh, they found a weakness in our line. All right, let's stop these silly offensives. How's the tungsten shortage? Okay, it doesn't affect the artillery that bad. They're gonna need it soon, though. Yeah, no, the Germans are starting to get very tough. We have to stop with the offensives. Some strategic shift has to happen. Push into Austria for the funny liberation. We're trying. We took a single Austrian tile. Okay, Scavenger will be really funny because we'll start building up a tank stockpile if we do that, but it's not worth it. Oh, can I make you an infantry expert? Oh, yes. And welcome to the Chiefs of Staff. Have I ever played Assassin's Creed? Yeah, I answered that a little while ago. I really liked the first 3 Assassin's Creed game, 1, 2, and Brotherhood. I'm curious why you guys were asking about it. Was there some Assassin's Creed related announcement, or... Oh, we're really short on trains. We should probably make like a 19th century monarch and build some. Ooh, we get to build another division. Another army group. You. He's cautious. I don't really like that, but whatever. Beggars cannot be choosers in this situation. I don't know if I played Revelations. Look at Japan go. Ah, they built their little puppet government. They're remastering Black Flag. Yeah, God forbid they actually make a new game. Look at how advanced our guns are. The Germans won't know what hits them. They're going to get absolutely blasted from all directions. Oh, also, we are overtraining pretty hard right now. I feel like the game is playing Crusader Kings music right now. Wait. Romania? Oh, no. Here, where's our fort line? Okay, there's really only 2 provinces that we're not defending now that need to be defended. Or actually, no, only 1. Let me see our forts again. Yeah, it's only this one tile here. Well, maybe this one too. You know, we're actually basically set to make these defenses happen. Yeah, well, so much for the Hungarian line focus. And there goes a whole ton of our industry. Oh, actually, there's one more tile we're not defending that we need to. This one up here. And our guys should be fortifying. Romania, you traitors. If they want to get some, though, they can have it. We're almost completely surrounded by enemies except for Hungary. Hungary is the only nation that is not expressly hostile to us. Actually, if we abandon this tile here... Yeah, let's abandon this tile. It's a plains tile and it doesn't do anything for us. Unless it's somehow holding all of South Slovakia, which it is not. So yeah, let them move in there. And now, we can have a nice full defensive ring. Now, ain't that a beauty? So yeah, Poland's not in the war. Hungary's not in the war. Oh, now Hungary's in the war. Welcome, Hungary. We almost missed you. Is there anywhere we need to build AA that we don't have it? Yes, actually. Western Slovakia is going to need it. And this is going to need it. Hopefully it builds fast. Situation's looking awful tough, boys. I'm going to be honest. But I think we can outlast them. The Great Czech Bastion. Remember, we also have Western Slovakia. We did not totally abandon our allies. Oh, the French called in the Dutch, and the Germans did not have that garrison bordered. All right, that's really funny. The Dutch are going to get pushed right back, especially since the allies aren't helping them. But that was pretty adorable. I respect the hustle. Man, they really want to push us out of that tile, don't they? Alright, that's fine. We can get pushed out of this tile. It's not worth it. Who killed the most Romanians? We've already killed 27,000 Romanians, it looks like. You're about to reverse sear a steak? Yeah, dude, good luck. Try not to die. Look at Czechoslovakia go. It's impenetrable. Unconquerable, even. And all of our commanders are getting infantry expert. When Poland joins the war, I'm going to do some pushes up north. Actually, they're down to like 1 unit per tile in a lot of places. Wait, the Germans, they abandoned part of their front line.
Mr. Speaker, on Friday evening last, I received His Majesty's commission to form a new administration. It was the evident
Interesting.
and will of Parliament
Oh, I can't research this?
that this should be
Ah, we need a special project for that. Okay.
and that it should include all
Autism Incorporated. We're Czechoslovakia. We're poor. We can barely afford trucks, much less mechanized.
I have completed the most important part of this task. A war cabinet has been formed of 5 members.
What we really need is more big guns. Big guns will kind of yeah, it'll offset our shortage of basically everything else.
Either in the war cabinet or in high executive office. The free fighting services have been filled. It was necessary
Ooh, we can go down Beacon of Liberty. That'll help us out a bit.
in one single day.
Okay, there's like stuff we can do here.
Emergency and rigor of events. A number of other key positions were filled yesterday, and I'm submitting a further
Yeah, we are 100% war support. That should help our divisions a lot. It'll be a lot fightier from now on.
during tomorrow. The appointment of the other
Yugoslavia is now in the war. They might take Zara back briefly. Oh yeah, they took Zara. Good for them. But they are going to lose the rest of their country, so
will be complete.
it is what it is. It's funny, the Germans just abandoned a lot of their territory, and the French are not advancing into it.
Mr. Speaker agreed and took the necessary steps in accordance with the powers conferred upon him by the resolution of the House.
Why do you guys all think we can just magically push? We're Czechoslovakia.
The adjournment of the
I feel like if you guys were put in charge of the Ukraine war, you'd just be like, we should launch more offensives. That'll win the war.
Business to be considered during that week will
And then when the offensive doesn't work, it's like, I don't understand. I drew a big line on the map. Why isn't the front advancing?
the House by the resolution which stands in my name to record its approval of the steps taken and to declare its confidence in the new government.
All right. What does reinforcing the electrical grid do?
Scale and complexity is a serious undertaking in itself. But it must be remembered
You know what we can do? We can build up infrastructure that'll help us mine more materials, unless they changed how that works. Increase your supply power, which reason increases your division speed, as well as increasing raw resource extraction. Yeah.
to be prepared in the minute
And we're extracting resources from some of these states, so let's try to take advantage. Oh, is that Poland?
after we made here to
Oh man, the Poles do not have... The Soviet Union also declared war on Poland.
today.
Please don't tell me we're at war with the Soviet Union.
My friends and colleagues or former colleagues who are affected by political reconstruction
No, but the Soviet Union did declare war on the Allies.
for any
That's not good.
ceremony with which
That's very, very not good.
I would say to the House, as I said to those
Yeah, listen, the Allies, I appreciate you're having a bit of trouble with the Soviets. I'm not helping you with this. Can I attempt to push? No, Britt, absolutely not. We're going to waste all our manpower, we're going to waste all of our equipment, and we're just going to die. The way we win is by sitting tight, not doing anything silly, and waiting for the war to turn more in our favor.
I will say it is to wage war by sea, land, and air with all our might, with all
Now, it's very important we not have... Oh, wait. The French flooded troops into Czechoslovakia.
in the dark and lamp
Okay, that's actually going to be good, because they're going to get cut off and stuck here, and they're going to be permanently defending us. We could maybe try to do a little encirclement here.
one word. Victory at all costs.
Yeah, no, doing an offensive is a bad idea, because the Poles are about to capitulate. We won't be able to liquidate the pocket in time. What really matters is that the Soviets not have a border with us. If the Soviets have a border with us, we're dealing with the entire Red Army. But it looks like they're about to get pinched at Krakow by the Romanians. Yes, if the Axis take Krakow, we're good. If they do not take Krakow, we have a problem. This is basically a Poland playthrough disguised as a Czech playthrough. No. As Poland, you have really good options, like reforming Czechoslovakia. As Czechoslovakia, sorry, like reforming the Commonwealth. As Czechoslovakia, you just die. Yes, we are fully surrounded by the Axis, which, as silly as it sounds, is actually a very good thing. There we go, and they did Molotov-Ribbentrop anyway. Okay, so there's a lot of French troops that got surrounded in Poland, which sucks. But there's also a lot of French troops that are surrounded in Czechoslovakia, and that's very good, because they're going to be helping us. So all we have to do is just sit back, let the Germans grind against us, and wait them out. Oh, also, something we should have been doing this whole time. We can build a spy agency. Oh, they actually built a system to make the Polish general government. That's neat. Although I don't think that's what its borders were. I guess this guy's going to be slightly helpful. Yeah, the French lost a lot of forces in Poland. Although the UK is attempting a landing. Attempt is the key word there. Also, the Greeks pushed into Albania. Very historical. I think we have very good mountaineers now. There go our boys, Denmark and Norway. Okay, the Germans are committing a lot of forces to trying to deal with us. But I'm not sure it's going to work for them. We have all these lovely, delicious forts. Our logistics system is looking beautiful. How are we looking for guns? We just can't train more troops because we're out of manpower. We could get off total mob, which will give us more, but more infantry doesn't really help us in any meaningful way. They're going to be more useful in reserves. What we can do is we can build a lot of radar. Oh, do we need a special project for radar? Yeah, it's a special project. All right, we'll just keep going down the conventional trees. Let the enemy bleed themselves on us. Because they attack us constantly and they're just losing men for no reason. What we want is to place spies in all of the adjacent provinces because they hurt the enemy entrenchment bonuses. Now, we are fully surrounded, which means we can't import anything. So whatever goods we have inside the country, that's it. We're stuck. I think there's some projects you can use to increase the amount of... No, you can only do this. All right. So we're going to improve worker conditions just to max out our stability. I could just make a special project facility. Yeah, I probably could. The Germans, naval invading Norway. Very interesting. Very historical. When you're at war with all your neighbors, you're forced into a closed economy. Exactly. We killed 100... Arcadia is insane, though. We lost 56,000 men, mostly to Germany. We killed 3 times as many Romanians. Oh, we actually didn't kill... Oh, no, that's Italians. We killed 3 times as many Italians. We killed just as many Hungarians. We killed 1.3 million Germans. We are a total menace to the Axis. Yeah, as regards special projects, I've never done them before, so let's, how does this work?
This was a great trial of strength between the British and German air forces. Can you conceive a greater objective?
I see, I'm gonna have to choose one. So I imagine that naval is what we're gonna want. Oh, and you gotta pick a place. All right, let's put it right in Prague then.
And to sink all these ships which were displayed almost to the extent of thousands. Could there have been an objective?
When do I think Germany's gonna invade the Soviets? Well, the Soviets are at war with the Allies, so I have no idea how that affects the AI's calculation.
Tried hard, and it wasn't too bad. They were frustrated in their task.
Oh, there goes France.
We got
The British, however, they didn't just take Sicily. They're into the boot.
any losses.
I bet Germany is coded to be unlikely to go to war with the Soviet Union while France is still standing. The French did pretty well. They held out till 41, end of 41, which for HOI 4 at least is pretty good. Yeah. Downside to having the French, they launched these random offensive battles against the enemy. Complete a certain number of long-term faction goals. I don't know if I had much to do that. Oh, I can select a new faction goal? How do I select a faction goal? Ah, I see. Okay. Blunt the aggressor countries. Must really attack other countries in order to secure Europe for future generation. We ensure these aggressive countries are either turned into democracy. Okay, we can't do that. Liberate our territory is probably a good option. Yes, please liberate my territory. Send help. Maybe we'll start going for tanks soon.
This is a fraud on national security. Because the nub of the whole purpose of your
Yeah, and there's a couple of, again, French units. You know, these French tanks will probably get upgraded to proper mediums.
your grandchildren much later, out of a last
Look at the English go, though. You know, the French are still holding, which is very impressive. Oh, and the Americans are arriving. You know, there's a real chance France never capitulates. And now Mexico's joining. Do they actually have troops? They have some troops. Yeah, look, the Americans are crossing. The Americans are coming. They're going to bail us out. Yeah, there's already Americans in Italy. The very existence of Czechoslovakia has completely messed up the Axis war plan. Czechoslovakia starts with a light tank division, but I don't want to produce light tanks, so I scrapped it intentionally. Okay, so we now have... We now have a facility. Ah, okay, that's cool. Can we go for helicopters, or did I pick the wrong scientist? I think I picked the wrong scientist. Let's go for super heavy howitzers. That sounds sick. But we need land warfare 2 for that. And we have to wait for... But we can do this in the meantime. All right, I don't know if we're going to build this flamethrower tank, but we're certainly going to have it. Also, there's 60 people watching this stream. Welcome, welcome, guys. Glad you're here. Ooh, yes, we have more build slots. Factories, build factories. We need manufacturing capacity. I'm also going to build a nuclear factory in, I think that's Breno I built it in? Yes.
Mr. Speaker, the disastrous military events which have happened during the past fortnight have not come to me with any sense of surprise. Indeed, I indicated a fortnight ago as clearly as I could to the House that the worst possibilities were open, and I made it perfectly clear that whatever happened in France would make no difference.
Ah, they capitulated France. That's a shame. Another landing in Italy, though, and the Americans are there, too. It's a tough landing, and the Italians can't push them out. Also, they never took Belgium. There's a slim chance that when they declare war, Belgium holds with a flood of Allied troops coming in.
Some indication of the solid, practical ground upon which we base our inflexible resolve.
So are the Allies giving us air superiority?
There are a good many people who say, never mind.
No, but our anti-air guns are doing a good job.
Better die than submit to tyranny, and such a tyranny.
I need Aeronautical Research Center for helicopters. Well, we can build one.
But I can assure them that our
Let's put it in Bratislava.
unitedly advise that we should carry on the
What do you mean it has supplies?
that are good and reasonable final victory. We have
Huh.
fully informed
All right, we'll build it right on the front line then.
these great communities far beyond the ocean, who have been built up
Oh, we have a lot of artillery.
and on our civilization, and who are absolutely free to choose their course,
All right, in this case,
absolutely devoted to the ancient motherland, and who feel
I think this will reduce the manpower requirement.
which leads
It's taxing our TOW to anti-air a little.
upon duty and honor. We do not yet
But I think it's going to work out for the better.
know whether the French resistance will be prolonged, both in France and in the French Empire.
Man, the Allies doing work down in Italy. They really found the soft underbelly. Oh, there's the Colosseum on the map. That's adorable. It even does things. It increases war supports by 5%. Benito Mussolini deposed? Oh, no. Yeah, the Allies are really pushing up Italy. And the Greeks still hold in Athens with 2 Mountaineer divisions.
In which it is entirely
You know, part of the problem here is that the Soviet Union is on the enemy side. Also, it looks like the British are having some trouble in Asia.
Sailors and airmen of the Allied Expeditionary Force. You are about to embark upon the Great Crusade, toward which we
Ah, the Rome mission failed. What a tragedy.
The eyes of the world are upon you. The hopes and prayers of liberty.
Incoming raid? What can I do about it?
In company with our brave allies and brothers in arms on other fronts, we will bring about the destruction of the German war machine, the elimination of Nazi tyranny over the oppressed.
I like how Czechoslovakia's entire scientific program is a single old woman with no specializations. She's probably not even a scientist. She's probably just some dude's grandma, and like no one has the heart to tell her she's not contributing. So they just let her stay, do her thing.
This is the year 1944. Much has happened since the Nazi triumph of 1940-41. The United Nations.
Oh, okay, so since I built the nuclear facility, I can... Alright, I think I see how this works. Also, we never upgraded these. We gotta get on that.
seriously reduced their strength in the air and their capacity to wage war.
Oh, they're actually making a bit of progress in Bratislava, aren't they?
Weapons and munitions of war, and placed at our disposal great reserves of trained fighting men. The tide has turned
The landing at Genoa, though, that's been tough. That's been holding.
to victory. I have full confidence
And it looks like they're pushing. You know, the real shame is that we have no coast. If we did, we could send some soldiers around to, like, help these pushes. But all we can really do is just hang out here with our buddies, the French, who are helping us out. They're providing moral support. How many French divisions are there? Counting 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 4. Maybe 1 or 2 I'm missing. I need to build refineries? No, I don't. We're full on fuel. We're looking good. VG France declared war. Does that mean we're about to take North Africa? Yes, it does. Oh, we landed in France. Man, the British are still as naval... They're as naval invasion crazy as ever. We're not actually building an air force. What I want to do is I want to build the helicopter units. Oh, do we not build the air? Oh, no, we're building it now. Oh, we got our flamer tanks. Nice. We need land warfare 2. So how does breakthrough work? Ah, it's for each scientist. Okay, I guess that makes sense. You know what we could do? We could get our hands on an elusive gentleman for another spy. We could also start working more on the agency. Yeah, the Allies are spreading like a cancer in Axis territory, and it's only 1942. Czechoslovakia holding really messed up the Axis. And man, look at them holding out in Genoa. It's like a little Ligurian republic up here. All right, now we should have spies on nearly every one of their positions. So if we ever want to push, we'll get a slight bonus against their whatchamacallits, against their like defensive add-ons. Let's see. First off, did we max out our logistics? We did. They're just overtaxed. Let's see if we can take this tile. Yes, because the Romanians are quite weak. Let's see if we can take Krakow. Oh, that's not Krakow. I don't know how to pronounce the city's name. But these two cities are probably going to be worth quite a bit of factories. Yeah, oh no, that's... I don't want the helicopter expert. I guess the nuclear expert belongs in the nuclear facility. And we're also going to get our hands on the helicopter expert just for the future. For now, this guy's gonna go here. Ooh, we left a tile open. That's not good. Okay, so we're gonna pin them using this division. Oh, that is unfortunate. Oh, whoa, they took a fort from us. That division needs to be pinned now. Okay, we're good. Okay, this push messed up our lines a little bit. So let's have our guys stop. Let's have them regroup and reorient ourselves. Every logistics player gives up, one railroad track away from max supplies. A man after my own heart. You know, Breslau is a supply hub. If we take it, our situation improves considerably. See, guys, this is why you don't push early on. You want to gather the forces you need. You want to gather the forces you need to make intelligent pushes that actually are going to work. So now this state is ours, and we have its factories. And we can even build it up if we want, which I think we do, because we need the extra industry. That also, I think, improves our supply situation. It would if it was connected to our rail line. What's the shortest route? 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2? I think this is the best option. Let's go into the top. And once that's built, we're going to launch another offensive. We're going to try to take these two states on the east. Oh, the Allies have landed. They're landed all over. Yeah, we're going to have to start pushing soon if we want to make an impact. Fortress Buster and Fortress Buster. God, we have so much research, and I just, like, can't even use it because there's not stuff I want. I guess more industry is good. You know, we can even go for an encirclement. Okay, let's take these eastern provinces first. And these guys I want to have cross. And I want to push right into the city while they're still weak. Okay, direct assaulting the city isn't going to work, so we're going to try to take the tiles around it in order to weaken it. This is a plains tile. The problem is that's the middle of the winter. This is not a good time to be pushing, but I see so much opportunity. So yeah, don't attack the city directly, because it's both a city attack and across a river. Let's do just a cross-river offensive, seize the land next to it. There we go. Now that worked. Oh, I was going to say, if we take this tile, we cut it off from the rail network, but the rails can just go around. Still, we want to get something more akin to a full surround here. Ah, Belgium joined. That's going to cause real problems for the Germans. Look at this. We got this, boys. Anyone who doubted me is going to get treated like an unsubscribed viewer. That is my declaration. There we go. I think it's another state that's considered ours. Yes, it is. Let's max out the industry here. And we can also take this state too, which has a lot of steel, has a lot of aluminum, which is all stuff we want and need. We are forming into Czechoslovakia. Ah, I went back to Poland. Boo. Ah, Belgium capitulated. That's sad. But there's so many allied troops in it, they barely lost territory. Yeah, the Axis do not have enough soldiers to actually deal with us, though. And the Germans, sorry, the Soviets, I don't think have military access to Axis territory, so their armies can't help. What states am I planning to take? I want to take Silesia. And I'll see if we can puppet Austria or something. That'll be pretty wholesome. I'm even seeing a little encirclement opportunity here. Is that encirclement? We are in the money. It is time to begin liquidating pockets. Hey, don't save the encircled enemies. That's just rude. I put a lot of work into that. There we go. Now liquidate them. No survivors. We haven't even lost 100,000 men yet. I bet we killed 2 million Germans by... What's their conscription law? Can we not see it? I guess we don't have enough intelligence on them. That is... Oh, there it is. Service by requirement. They're hurting. I can see the YouTube chat. I'm just getting, like, really, really committed to the game. Soul Koresh, I have no plans to cover the Murid War. You can unsubscribe if you want. Does doubting you during the first attempt count? It's grounds for a very stern warning. Don't let it happen again. The Allies are about to liberate France. Okay, where can we get another encirclement off? We'll basically just have to do the encirclement opportunity ourselves, I think. What I'm thinking is just 2 giant stabs toward the coast, and then just liquidate whoever gets caught up in between. Winter's got to be ending soon, right? You know, I bet if I did a general offensive order, it would probably work out pretty well for us. I'm going to get off of total mob, though, because I think we'll get the manpower back. Now, a lot of these tiles are still very difficult to break, so we got to watch that. I think we can get away with a really small encirclement here. Also, if we improve our supply situation, that'll be very good. We have 1 manpower, boys. Literally 1. Oh, you're heading out, Autism Incorporated? Alright, really cool. Thank you for joining us, man. Alright, can we take this tile? Oh, that's a Polish division. Liberating the Polish Republic, I guess, Wait. France is almost liberated, and now they attack the French fleet. That's awesome. Now we're about to get 1 little miniature encirclement against the Romanians off. Unless they walk into this empty tile, we gotta pin them so they don't do that. There we go. Alright, let's liquidate this pocket. All very nice. We capture Romanian operative, I see. So, does the general government provide troops? No, it doesn't. But if we capitulate it, Poland will... You know what we need more than anything? We need to get to the coast. If we get to the coast, the Allies will land a bunch of troops and help us out. And our front line's still pretty thickly occupied. So I think I feel very comfortable making a push. We should up our conscription law, though. Oh, that hurts. Okay, maybe we don't need so many divisions. 24 plus 12, that's 36. Perfect. Ooh, are the Czechs going to be the first people into Berlin? We might actually be able to just do a raid right into Berlin here. Oh, guys, I think the German line might have just collapsed for us. Just for us. And if we get to the port, the Allies will send us troops. They're defending Stettin. All right, we took Berlin, but let's get out of there because these guys are really overextended. If we liquidate this pocket, our situation looks a lot better. Yes, okay. I think the war might be over. I think we got it. Oh, India is not looking so hot, though. I see the Mexicans and the Brazilians are sending forces. Yeah, if we just take Stettin, the Allies will flood the zone and we'll be in a glorious position. Let's try to get a wide front against Stettin. Boom. All right, Allied reinforcements should be coming at any moment, and I think we can turn this into an encirclement. Because the Germans are probably extraordinarily low on manpower by this point. Yeah, look at how messed up the front in the west is. Jesus. Am I going to continue the World War II series? There are no plans for that right now. Oh yeah, we're in. Let's go. Even Argentina is willing to lend lease us. Oh man, we spent a lot of infantry equipment on this offensive. Okay. Alright, let's start consolidating our lines. Let's crush their salients. Ooh, this could actually not just be a salient crush. This could be an encirclement. A small encirclement, but a kill is a kill. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let the army chill for a minute. Also, we can import resources again. Yes, feed us, Sweden. Feed us delicious resources. And we're going to do in the north, we're going to do another big encirclement. We'll go like here, 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 here. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, I want these guys to drive north really, really hard. Yes, keep going, guys. Keep going. Yeah, the problem up here is that the supplies are not reaching the men. That helps a little, not a lot. Oh, apparently we stole their progress on the helicopters. I completely forgot about that. Oh, what's my garrison unit? Yeah, that's a good question. Oh, that's a bad garrison unit. Okay, I'm going to make it the cavalry, and I'm going to take away the cavalry's recon, and that should help a lot, actually. Thank you for pointing that out. Very good catch. Ooh, we have a little mini encirclement here. Let's liquidate that. Okay, this wasn't quite the grand epic maneuver I was hoping, but we got a few divisions. Those guys are about to run out of equipment, so we'll just finish them off. There we go. Ooh, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Let's crush them. Yeah, actually, look at the German units. A lot of them don't even have equipment. Yeah, that's why we're cutting through them like butter. Another beautiful encirclement. Let's finish them. Did the Allies send reinforcements yet? No, actually. The French are leaving their troops to assist us in the east. Oh, they might not be able to get through because of Denmark. If we get a North Sea coast, like if we take Hamburg, I think that's when they will send us troops. If the Allies don't send us troops now, I don't think they ever will. Let's just go for a general offensive to the coast, see what happens. Green bubbles. We're looking for green bubbles. Do we have green bubbles? We have a pretty good amount of green bubbles, I would say. This is an insanely inefficient attack. You know what? If we stop training units, that will help our manpower situation a lot. Oh, we even caused a little encirclement here. Beautiful. Oh yeah, they can't even garrison a full front here in Poland. Let's run up the coast. Oh wait, slight problem? We're gonna have a border with the Soviet Union soon. Oh, but we're not at war with the Soviet Union, so that's fine. The Allies want us to be at war with the Soviet Union, but I'm not doing that. Guys, look at this. I think we might be the majority. We're 35% of the war contributions. Only the UK has more than us, and that's probably going to change in a moment. I'm just deploying these divisions. Here we go. Yeah, they can't even garrison a full Western Front anymore either. Yeah, their divisions don't have equipment. They're like hurling rocks at us. That's how desperate they are. Yeah, it's Jover. We got him. We got him. Good job, everybody. Steiner's counterattack ain't coming. No, it is not. Yeah, this war's over any moment now. Oh, apparently Greater Hungary is considered a GP. But we can just push right in. The Hungarians can't stop us either. Actually, okay, I'll give the Hungarians credit. They're putting up a way better fight than the Germans. Yeah, because the German divisions don't have equipment, but the Hungarians do. Oh, there we go. Bye-bye, Germany. Alright, we might continue this stream for Operation Unthinkable. Yeah, we'll join the war against Russia momentarily. I do not want to garrison this massive front line with them. Just gotta walk into Budapest. Ah, our units never moved. There they go. Man, they're defending Budapest hard. Good on them. I'm proud of them. There we go. All right, here's what we're going to do. Czechoslovakia is going to annex these two states, and we're going to puppet Austria. And that's all I want. Actually, I'll also satellite Hungary and Romania. I can't afford Romania, but I should be able to afford Hungary. At least like the Hungarian core states, right? Okay, it looks like we got the main demands of ours. Let's see if we can get Romania. They do not like me doing Romania. You know, I'll just forfeit all of them. Oh, I see. We might be border going Romania. No, they're actually giving them up to me. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's us. Cool. Look at that. Look at this beautiful Czechoslovakia, what was it? Czechoslovakian Empire with its puppets in Austria, Hungary, and Romania. We are the dominant power in East Europe. All right, let's join the war. Not against Japan. I want to join the war against the Soviet Union. I doubt the Soviets can stop us. Actually, a lot of the border isn't even garrisoned by them. All right. There should be an option to, like, ask to join the war, I think. Join wars. Soviet-American war. There we go. All right, let's hit them. Actually, no. It turns out the Soviets are tough. All right, let's stop all of our divisions. Let them reorganize. I don't think we need the anti-air anymore. But I will include it simply because we have the space for it. Slovakia gained the Chan haircut. No, you're right. Can't even contest that. Wait, the Finnish continuation war, are they an ally? No, they just declared war on their own. The Finns want their land back, I see. Oh, I can't attack through my puppet's territory because they didn't join the war. That partly explains why we have this problem. Oh, apparently we joined the war against Japan, too. Let's see if we can do a little southern encirclement against the Soviets. It looks like we're going to be able to do it. I also want to preemptively cross the river if that's possible. We have air superiority, right? Yeah, the Allies are giving it to us. Not a huge amount of CAS. Because the AI just doesn't like CAS very much. Listen to that Russian speech. Very silly of them. They're not going to have good morale no matter what they do. You You know, we kind of remade Austria-Hungary a little bit. Oh, they're actually pushing into us in Poland. We'll reorient our forces to deal with that. Let's just close this pocket since we're probably not going to be able to... Oh, man. All right. Their tanks are really hard for us to deal with. Part of the problem, as usual, is supply. Because our allies are chewing up all of our supply. Yeah, they have a ton of troops down here. We just got to close the pocket. Their tanks are definitely the biggest barrier to making advances. Actually, logistics is the biggest barrier to... There we go. All right. We got them. Let's just close the pocket. Alright, they withdrew a lot of their troops from the pocket, but we still got a couple of kills out of this. As soon as the pocket closes. Okay, I don't think we're going to close this pocket. Let's focus our forces on a thin part of the front. And we're going to do is just a huge offensive to the sea in the north. Yeah, Japan is doing really well in the east, though. Look at them. They got India. Iran holding out very good against the Soviets. I gotta give them credit. Ooh, I don't like it when it goes by an army. I just want one smooth front. Alright, so there's a few areas here where the line is very thin. Let's see if we can push into that. This is the kind of situation where you really want tanks. But we're a little broke, you see. Yeah, and logistics across the line are just awful. We also just want to get out of the mountains here. The AI didn't deploy the troops. Jay's Multiverse, welcome to the stream. Okay, let's see. There we go. That's working a lot better now. Man, they're just playing a whole speech in Russian, aren't they? There's a gap in their line that I want to rush troops into. Feels like the Americans had the same idea. Here we go. Who has the best claim to the Roman Empire? The Ottomans, the Russians, or the HRE? HRE followed by the followed by the Russians. Logistics continues to really kill us. Where's the nearest hub? They have Lvov. We're also... Okay, if we take this hub, I think our opportunities get a lot better. Part of the problem is the Allies are eating all of our supply. The fat Americans. Isn't there a way to make it so your allies can't chew up your supply? Yeah, because, like, look at this. Well, for one, they're not even using the right thing. There should be, like, a tag or something. Yeah, Plan Plan is eating all the supplies. I know for sure there is a button somewhere. Ah, we can see the Allies' battle plans. That's horrific. I did not want to see that. So yeah, these, oh, it's not technically my hub. These hubs I can control, right? Yeah, these ones... Right, what I'm going to have to do is I'm just going to have to spread out my troops across the whole front. Looks like the Allies are actually accomplishing things in the north. That's nice. I'm just going to have to crawl up and down the front with the camera looking for opportunities. Yeah, other problem with the Allies in the late game, 1 billion flags, and there's no way to differentiate between them. Okay, where are the logistics least horrific? I guess in the center. So we could make an encirclement in the mountains. The problem with that is to liquidate it, we'll have to push into the mountains. Although if we take Lvov, supply for them gets really bad, and it gets really good for us. Yeah, there's no focuses left to do. It's 1944 and Czechoslovakia has an old tree. Alright, we're just a few tiles away from Lvov. We can also try to form a little encirclement by doing a river crossing here. I don't think it's likely to work, but we can try. Okay, if we attack from the south, it's a land battle, and our chances get a little better. But our divisions probably need more than anything is radios. Or actually, you know what they really need? Logistics companies. That would help them a ton. Alright, instead of trying to do an encirclement, let's just push them back traditionally. Ooh, the Soviets beat Finland. That's not good. They're going to have reinforcements coming for us. Should I start making a collab government? Probably, but I'm entering the paradox stage where I stop caring and I try to end things faster, and that only makes them take longer. So please understand me through this difficult psychological time that I just want to see the number go up. Well, the AI apparently does a better job than me up in the north, where I have no troops. God, the logistics here are so bad. It's insane. We're knocking them out, tile by tile, agonizingly slowly. Oh, that's a supply hub. If we take that, we're going to be in a really good spot, and they're going to be in an awful one. How's our supply already? Okay, we're actually pretty well supplied up here. I'm so real for this. Thank you. You understand me. You get me. You are my strongest soldier. Let's let our guys build up planning bonus again. Let's see if we can maybe push in the mountains a little. We actually can. Oh, no, we can't. That was a lie. All right, let's put these logistics companies in our divisions. We need them way more than, say... I don't know. We don't need the AA, for example. The Allies are giving us complete air superiority. Yeah, our divisions are doing really good damage to them. Here we go. I think those logistics companies were honestly a bit of a game changer. There we go. We got their supply hub. And now we have encirclement opportunities. God, what are these countries? State of Jolof? Oh, they're trying to naval invade. Good luck, Argentina. Oh yeah, we got to enclose the encirclement we made in the south. Let's go. This is the encirclement I want to close, down here. Oh, the AI is actually smart enough to withdraw troops when it looks like they're about to be encircled. That's a cool development. Alright, there we go. Look at that. That was probably, what, 100,000 Red Army troops? Ah, and the Allies got into Tokyo. Good job, America. Can you try invading the Soviet Union from the east? Oh, we're also invading from the south. Okay, yeah. No, is that... The Soviets are probably near collapsing in terms of their army. A lot of their units I'm seeing are like a little short of their authorized supply numbers. Vinnytsia and Lvov. Those are the two supply hubs we need, and they really changed the situation on the front line for us. If we take Coel, I think that cuts them off from rail. Yeah, because we also cut it off here. Oh, they're trying to sing the Red Army is the strongest. They think that'll save them. Yeah, some of their units have the low supply marker on them. We just got to keep up the pressure. Our supply situation looks basically fine. There they go. I want to keep rounding them. Actually, instead of taking Lvov, let's just make the... Yeah, let's make a big encirclement here. Let's do it. Okay, these guys are moments from running out of all of their supplies, though. Oh god. We can't connect the fronts. It's like Kursk, but sadder. Okay, we can take this. And that gives us another direction to attack this tile from. Maybe 3 directions is enough? Come on, game. Help me out. Work with me here. Work with me. God, that's so sad. But their supply is ruined inside this pocket. You know what we can do? We can pick at its edges. Yeah, here we go. Just keep picking at it. And now I think we can close it. There we go. That's what we need. That's what we were looking for. There we go. Look at that. Liquidate it. And let's keep upping our logistics companies. We are going to get such a ridiculous amount of Soviet kills. Let's see the number go up. I want to see it. Wait, there's just a faction called Partisans? Regardless. Okay, Soviet Union. They've lost 5 million men. And we're about to watch this number go way, way up. Oh yeah, tens of thousands dying by the hour. And we still need to close this pocket here. No, go into it. Liquidate it. Oh. Oh, that's Japan. Alright, I don't want anything from Japan. Oh, God. For a quarter second, I thought, for a quarter second, I thought the game was about to crash. Oh, it looks like the Dutch did a little naval invasion with no port. Good luck to them. Alright, where is that pocket we were closing? Oh, we might have closed it already. Let's see how many Russians we killed in this war. Oh, there's a bug. I don't know if we can look at the war anymore. Yeah, it won't let me look at the wars. The game's getting a little bit broke, guys. Let's let our front line get reorganized and get back to pushing. They have to be down a monstrous amount of men, though, right? Yeah, service by requirement, and they only have 2 million men in the field. Yeah, their front's actually getting quite thin. And our logistics situation is not horrible. If I just do a general offensive, yeah, it pushes hard. I'm gonna tell them to get really aggressive. Oh no, guys, it's not slow anymore. We got it. The front is moving. Yeah, the Pripyat marshes, we're pushing right through them. Look at how big Poland is getting. That's beautiful. Okay, I'm going to take a bunch of my guys. I'm just going to tell them to move south completely arbitrarily. Let's see if we can encircle the entire southern Soviet army. They don't have the manpower to stop us. Ooh, let's snag a little bit of Chicken Kyiv on the way. Keep going, boys. Keep going. I believe in you. You got this. And it's fine if they stop us at Kiev, because we have more guys in the east taking places like Poltava. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have my army focus on the center. I'm going to let everyone redeploy, get back to their senses. And keep pushing. There's Kursk. We're close to Moscow, though. You were gone for 15 minutes, now you want to know what happened? I'll tell you what happened. Victory happened. Look at that. A beautiful encirclement. God, I wish I could show you how many enemies we're killing. But, like, I'll just tell you, this is probably, like, what, 200,000 Russians? We can see indirectly. Earlier, they had about 2 million in the field. Oh, that's dropping like a rock. And we can build a giant encirclement just by moving south. Yeah, the Russian army's done. It's gone. We're just walking around Moscow. They can't stop us. You know what? I bet that if I reload the game, it might fix the error and let us look at casualties. Because I really want to see how much of the war we're just carrying on our shoulders. Yeah, that worked. Okay, cool. We killed 2.1 million Russians. That's wild. Iran killed 1 million. They were probably holding up in the mountains for years. Apparently none of them want to take Moscow. There they go. Wait, do we have to capture Japan over again? Yeah, the Japanese AI just declared war again, and they joined the Comintern. We got this. We're walking right into Moscow. Yeah, the Soviet Union should collapse soon enough. It's probably gonna take a little while to finish this, but we're basically there. Leningrad's their capital? No. Stalingrad is their capital. Interesting. So yeah, let's actually surround Leningrad before trying to take it. There we go. Now that it's surrounded, it should be much easier to take. Very nice. They should be down soon enough. Oh, Chinese Civil War? I have a feeling the nationalists are going to win this one. No, actually, apparently, the nationalists don't have troops or something. It looks like the Allies are struggling to hit the east, which is unfortunate, because I think after Stalingrad, the capital moves to... Don't siege Leningrad, take it. Yeah, why didn't the Axis just select a bunch of units and right-click on Leningrad? You know, if only the German High Command had Hearts of Iron 4, then they would have seen the error of their strategy. They mismanaged their economy, too. They were supposed to build civs until 38, and the High Command stopped in 37. Rookie mistake, honestly. I like how all this territory is being governed from Poland. And also Brazil. And Chile. You know, it looks like the Crimean Khanate is back with the land Turkey got. Oh, getting Logistics Wizard earlier might have been a good idea in hindsight. Ooh, one of our guys got Adaptable. That's really good. Yeah, it's Joe. We're just about taking VPs until the Russians surrender. I have no idea what that is, Pedro. Oh, do you mean Eugenie? No, you misunderstand. I'm Ezekiel. I'm an actual human. The one crushing on Eugenie, that's CallMeEzekiel, the channel mascot. He's a creepy old man. That's our mascot. Plon, however, is a creepy middle-aged man. You gotta know the difference. Oh, is that the Soviet Union capitulating? There we go. Right. The only thing we want is for Romania to get its rightful territories back. Those are our demands. And I'm going to fight them over it. There we go. It looks like they're releasing Ukraine. All right, and... yeah, they did release Ukraine. All right, total Czechoslovak victory. They should have released Belarus, probably. Yeah, pretty sick, guys. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good chance to end the stream. Thank you guys so much for joining. Please do me a favor. Go into the Discord server. I'm giving you a link if you're not there already. And at Swiss Cheeses and tell him thank you for the stream idea. The only reason I streamed it all today was because of him. But two, he's the one who suggested Hearts of Iron 4. This was a grand old time. I want to do HOI 4 mods with you guys. It'll come eventually. There's a lot of streaming I want to do with you guys, honestly. But like, I got to finish writing some scripts. Once those scripts are done, I'm going to have all the time in the world. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining. Had an awesome time. Join the Discord. Consider becoming a supporter. Consider becoming a channel member. All that stuff helps us out. Discord community are cool guys. Bye-bye.
Among the jungles and the beaches and in the deep waters of the Pacific, which mark the way, I speak for the unnamed brave millions homeward bound to take up the challenge of that future which they did so much to salvage from the brink of disaster. As I look back on the long, tortuous trail from those grim days of Bataan and Corregidor, when an entire world lived in fear, when democracy was on the defensive everywhere, when modern civilization trembled in the balance, I thank a merciful God that He has given us